my friend Kel has, oops, there we go. My friend Kel is joining. Thanks, Kel. Lovely to see you. Feel free, everyone, to unmute if you've got questions, or to show us your beautiful faces as well if you're in a position to do so. And thank you to those that are watching our playback. Just introduce the ladies, and we're about to make a start. Today, the 4 dishes we are making are Yigi's going to be doing some beautiful soy milk, and she's going to use the Chinese recipe, aren't you? So I won't be able to read it, but you will.
Yeah.
And Viv is going to be doing lemongrass Vietnamese chicken, and she says it's absolutely delicious and really easy. So she'll show you how to do that one. And then we've got Tia, who will be doing chicken rendang, which is one of her favourites that she's been cooking for a lot of her friends and family, and she says it's an absolute winner. So can't wait to see those. I'm going to be doing some dough, and then making some steamed pork buns, and I'll show you how to mince the meat as well. And I'll be using chicken, but you can use whatever meat you like. So we better make a start. But for anybody who has joined, just remember that these online sessions are another opportunity for you to earn host rewards. So if you see us using a thermomat, I'll be using one, or we'll be putting some food into a thermo server, just keep in mind that you can grab one of those highly discounted when you invite 2 people to register and watch our sessions. You can unlock the host rewards. So if it's as simple as that. So if you'd like to earn one of those, be in touch with your consultant who invited you to this session, or who showed you the recording, and we can help you get some of those host rewards. At the end, I'll also show you our amazing business starter kit as well. So if you're interested to hear more about that, stay on the line at the end. But we may as well get started. And I'm just checking my sheet, but it looks like I'm going to be starting. So you get to hear me a little bit more. Alrighty, so first of all, I'm going to be making, they're called Nikuman, and I lived in Japan for a couple of years, and we had these at the convenience stores, actually, in the nice little hot warmer, and I really enjoyed them with different fillings in them. So today I'm going to do one with chicken fillings in there, and I'm going to show you how easy it is to do it. So I'm just going to tap on my week because I have programmed that into my Thermomix, today's dishes, and I'm just going to tap Nikuman, or it's also called pork buns, and that's in cookie dough. Is everybody familiar with cookie dough? If you're not, if you haven't used it, please let us know in the chat box. We can tell you more about that. We also have cookie dough info sessions. Now, it's asking for water. So 180 of water. I have pre-weighed that one. And a little bit of milk. So 60 grams of milk. And you want to get your liquids fairly accurate when you're doing doughs. Has anybody done doughs already in your Thermomix? Love to hear which ones you've done. What kind of doughs, and if you've done any Asian cooking. I'm going to pop a little bit of sugar. So I just popped about 30 grams of olive oil, and then now some sugar and some yeast. So I just buy the yeast in like the flour section of the supermarket, and I'm going to avoid my blades as well. Oops, there's somebody. Tiff's in the waiting room. I better let Tiff in. And somebody else. There we go. So I'm going to avoid the blades, and I'm just going to shake the yeast around on the liquid. And then to wake up that yeast, we're going to warm up. So in the Thermomix, we've got temperature and time preset. So that's really handy. We've got 3 minutes on the clock, 37 degrees. And I'm just going to turn it on, and Thermy's going to look after that yeast and warm it up for us. Once that's done, we'll come back and we'll see how easy it is to do this soft, beautiful dough that's going to make our steamed chicken buns. So we will head over and see Tia, who's going to do our chicken rendang next, and then we'll come back to see the rest of the buns. Thank you, Tia.
Hi, Jess, thank you. Sorry, I'm just unmuting my camera. So I'm going to cook chicken rendang today. This one has been very popular with my Indonesian friend, and it's very easy. The first thing is to put 50 grams of coconut oil. And I just pop in 50 grams of coconut oil. You can use any oil that you want if you don't have any coconut oil. Next is 15 grams of garlic. So I got my garlic here. Just pop in my garlic. I like to go over with my garlic. And another one is 65 grams of shallot. Right, and the next one is 10 grams of galangal. Now with galangal, I like to buy them fresh from the market, and then I'll cut them into small coins, and then I freeze them, because that way I will have a stock of galangal for days, for weeks, for months. And I do the same thing with my lemongrass and my ginger as well. So I always have all these fresh ingredients in my freezer ready to go. Also fresh turmeric. So that's another thing. If you cook a lot with fresh spices, you can always freeze them. And so I pop in my turmeric. It asks for 1 centimeter. Next one is ginger. So again, all my spices are in coin shapes. I freeze them in the freezer. Now, next one, it asks for 100 grams of red chili. Now, I only have bird's eye chili, which is very hot. And because I plan to make this not too hot, I'm going to substitute it with sambal olak, which is, for me, for my family, is quite mild. So I'm going to use sambal olak instead. Because this red chili, the bird's eye chili, is very hot. Alternatively, you can use the very big fresh chili that you can get from the supermarket, from Woolies. They're not as hot as well. So you can either use that big red chilies, or you can use sambal olak. I'm just gonna pop in some sambal olak here. There we go. And then also I'm gonna add some dry chili. I only have this one that is sort of in flakes, so it comes with some seeds as well. But again, if you have young children in your family or people who don't like chili, you can always omit the chilies from this dish. It's still gonna be very tasty. I've tried many times. And 3 candle nuts. For those of you who never seen a candle nut, it looks a little bit like Brazilian nuts or macadamia. So they're a bit tart and they give sort of a white milky color. So just 3 of them. You can get these candle nuts from any Asian groceries. They usually sell them in a big bags. And this recipe asks for 2 stalks of fresh lemongrass, but I like my lemongrass intact. I don't like them blended, so I'm gonna add them later on the next stage, which is sauteing. Now, I'm just going to blend the rest of these spices first. We blended quite nicely. It's quite red because of the sambal olak, but otherwise, if you don't put too much chili, it's gonna be yellow, and that's totally okay. Yellow or red is just a matter of the amount of chili that you put in. If you're not keen on chili, you can just completely skip it. Next, Next is sauteing. It's actually gonna blend a bit more for 15 seconds. Now it looks so much better. Now what I'm doing, I'm scraping them down, and I'm gonna add the lemongrass at this stage. I would just bruise the lemongrass. I bruise them so they can get the flavor out, the aroma out, and I just pop them in. And off we go to the next stage of sauteing. Okay. Go. 8 minutes, 120 degrees, and then reverse spoon. Thank you, Jess.
Thanks so much, Tia. And I love how you taught us about how we can freeze those fresh herbs in coins. That's a really handy tip. And then we'll always have herbs and spices ready in the freezer, ready to go. Yeah. I love how many fresh spices and herbs do go into our Asian dishes. It's great. Have you, Tia, made some sambal oelek yourself before? I'm not sure. Have you made sambal oelek before in your Thermomix?
Yeah, I always make my sambal in the Thermomix as well. But for sambal itself, I like it very hot, and I'm actually still use mortar and pestle. But for like balado, we have this dish called balado, which use a lot of chili and have the sambal oelek consistency. I always make it in here. But just for today's session, I don't have my sambal oelek ready.
Yeah, no worries. I was just interested to see if you'd had a chance to make it yet. You've only had your Thermomix a couple of months, haven't you? You're cooking up a storm.
Yeah, I had it since June, so not long.
Yeah, well done. And you've actually just earned your Thermomix, and Viv did the month before that. So that's very exciting. Congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah.
So how did you do that? You showed some friends the Thermomix and inspired them to start their own Thermomix journey? Is that what happened?
Yeah, so what I did is I always have friends come over to, like, my mom's friend, because I have young kids and my friends got young kids. So I invite them over to have lunch at my house. And then I already prepared the dish, but there will be like 1 or 2 simple dishes that I left for them to see how it's done. And they always very impressed, especially with fruity drinks. The other way, I also have my Instagram account where I put the story of the dishes that I make. And I mostly put up my Indonesian dishes, because my Indonesian friends, they don't know that Thermomix can also cook Indonesian dishes. It's a little bit more, Indonesian dishes have more steps. Because there's a dry roasting, there is a blending, there's sauteing, and all kind of that. So they're very impressed when they know that Thermomix can cook all sort of Indonesian dishes or Asian dishes.
Wonderful. And sorry to put you on the spot there. I didn't warn you I was going to ask that question, but I was waiting for my dough to finish kneading. So thank you so much for sharing how useful the Thermomix is for making Indonesian dishes, and how you've shown your friends. So that's wonderful. Good on you, Tia. Awesome. So Tia's just joined our team recently, and our team's called the Flying Thermingos, and we're based all over the place. So it's if you would like to join our team, we would love to welcome you as well. Now my dough's just finished, and I butted into Tia's presentation and told you I was just going to pop the flour in, and then I just turned the knead dial on. So there's the beautiful dough. It's nice and soft and perfect. So I am now putting it on my thermomat, and I'll just bring you down a little bit. I'm just going to give the blades a little twist, and if you've put the right amount of liquid and flour in, it should come out relatively okay. This one is a little bit stickier than a standard pizza dough. So I'm just going to use the spatula and get a little bit more out. And then I'll show you a little trick for those that might not have seen it. Now, if you're super careful, you could put your fingers in if you just be mindful of the blades as well. Especially when it's brand new, you don't want to be putting your fingers near the blades. Now, I've just got out another little bit, and for those that haven't seen this trick, I'll just show you. Now, we have a few more people entering. I'll just let Natalie in. I'm just going to press the home button and jump out of the recipe and then flick it up high manually. And I'll just let it go for a second, and that's going to flick the dough off the blades. So I do that for anything really, dips, cake batters, anything where it's all around the blades. Hi, Deb. And I'm now going to get that off as well. Use my spatula to scrape it off the edge of the bowl as best as I can. There we go. And there we go. So that is as much as I'm going to get out right now, but I just wanted to show you guys how to pretty much get it all out, and then we just give that a quick wash. So my best tip to new owners is to give that a wash as soon as possible. Don't let anything cake on, and the pre-clean mode is amazing for that. Now, what you're going to do with your dough, it looks beautiful. I'm just going to wrap it up in the thermomat. So we're just going to do the long sides over first, like this, and then like this, and pop it in a nice warm spot, and that will prove. So that's the same with any dough. Now, I did do that earlier before the class, so I'm going to just grab the one that I did before and show you what to do with it. So imagine we've just got that other dough, it's puffed up, so you can see that's what happens to the dough. And then we're going to quickly do the filling. So I have another Thermomix bowl. There it is. Now, if you want to get your hands on a second Thermomix bowl, hopefully we'll be having host rewards come up at some point later in the year or early next year. Otherwise, you can get one by joining as a consultant in our consultant program as well. So I've let that proof for about probably almost 2 hours now, but about an hour is usually good. Just going to make the filling, and then I'll show you how to fold them up. So we've got the mushrooms. So I've just got, I don't even know, I think they're Swiss mushrooms. It is asking for 2 fresh shiitake mushrooms. I just use regular mushrooms. 2 spring onions. I'm going to just pop in a shallot for that one, and some cabbage. So I've just chopped the cabbage up roughly into sort of pieces like this. Oops, I just dropped some. I'm going to whack that in there. I've still got enough, that's good. And some ginger, and like Tia told us, thanks Gigi, like Tia told us, having them in coins is what you want to do, so it will chop up nicely in the thermo. And some garlic as well. Pop in some garlic cloves. And we're literally going to give that a chop. And I just remembered I was going to show you how to mince meat. So we'll chop this first though. We've got it all in there. Alrighty, and normally we'd use your measuring cup. So let's have a look what the Thermi did for us. All those beautiful things. I should have shown you what it looked like before, but look, you saw it all go in, and that was about, I don't know, 3 seconds or something. It smells really good, that ginger and the garlic. Next it's asking for pork mince. So I'm just going to briefly pop this out and mince the pork and show you how you can mince meat. Has anyone minced meat in their thermi before?
Hi, Jess. Thanks,
Hi.
Jess. No, I haven't. Hi, Nat. Thanks, Tia. Hi, thanks, Tia.
No, you haven't yet. I'll show you how to do it then. So the easiest way to do it is to briefly freeze your meat. This is chicken I chopped up, and I actually chopped my chicken with my thermi scissors, and I popped it in the freezer in a shallow tray for about an hour. So it was partially frozen, and I'm going to and I've done a double batch because I want to make 2 lots of this chicken puddings, chicken buns. So I've got twice as much mince in there. And so I've got 280. So you can mince around 300 grams at a time. And I'm just going to do it up at speed 6 quickly and mince that. About 6 seconds on speed 6, or you can do turbo. So you don't want to mince too much at a time, but having it slightly frozen, not fully frozen, because you don't want to put too much pressure on your blades. Having it slightly frozen means you can mince up any cut of meat. I'm using chicken. You could use pork or whatever it is that you would like to do. So that is how easy it is to mince meat. So if anyone hasn't minced their meat yet, that's how easy it is. So, can you grab? Okay, just having my son give us a beautiful surprise visit. He looks very smart in his uniform. So those things we just chopped, I'm going to quickly pop them in. And the pork as well. There we go. And Japanese soy sauce. Put that in. I'm just using regular soy sauce. And some oyster sauce. So this is the filling. There we go. Oyster sauce and sesame oil. I'm going to pop some of that in, 10 grams of that one. So we're making a beautiful filling. Little bit of sugar. I've just got coconut sugar. And we're going to mix all of that together for our filling. 30 seconds. We'll go over to Tia, and we'll do that next step of Tia's dish next. That's okay, Tia.
Thank you, Jess. The next one, I'm just going to put in 800 grams of chicken. Now, with the chicken, you want to make sure that it's a chicken that has bone in it, because if it doesn't have bone, it might get shredded, especially if it's the breast fillet. So this recipe is using the chicken thigh with bone in, or I also add some drumsticks, but it's up to your preference. But I would recommend to use chicken with the bone in it, so it won't get shredded. Okay, with chickens. And now the chicken is going to cook for 18 minutes in 120 degrees. 3/4 spoon speed.
Fabulous. Thank you, Tia. That's looks like a pretty easy dish so far. That's good. And I know, especially Malaysian people like having the chicken in the bone, don't they?
Yeah.
Rather than
Tastes better.
Yee says it tastes better. Thank you, Tia, for showing us that next step in the chicken rendang. And my dough is ready. Our mixture, let's have a look. Oh, yep, that's mixed it up really well. And that is our filling. Oh, it's smelling nice, especially with the sesame oil. Let's have a look. So basically what you're going to do is this is going to make eight little chicken buns. So what I'm going to do is just cut it in half, the dough first. You can always wet or oil your hands to make it a little bit easier to deal with. Just going to cut it in half and keep cutting it in half, and then you'll have 8 pieces of dough. And this little trimmer, or little, it's called a bowl scraper actually, but this is the only thing I'd use to cut on the Thermomix, and it's available from the mix shop. And it's only about $3. So the Thermomix, you don't want to cut it with the knife or anything like that. Now let's have a little look at how we would do it, and I might even just wet my hands a little bit, and I'll do 1 or 2 and show you how to do it, and we'll get these steaming so you can see what they're like at the end. So the dough is beautiful and soft, and I'm just going to make it into a round circle. And I think what I've learned over the years is if you make the edges a little bit thinner than the centre, then it's going to be thick enough at the bottom to hold your filling. Is that right, Viv? I think Viv might have even taught me that. Did you teach me that? Because we made these together, didn't we, Viv?
Yeah, yes, yeah.
Think
So
we
yeah,
did.
make the edge thinner and the middle, keep it thicker.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that way it won't sort of break, the filling won't break through.
Yeah.
Thanks, Viv. Now I'm going to just pop a little bit of the mixture. So 1/8, it's hard to tell what 1/8 of it is. So about a spatula full. I'm going to pop in the middle there. And then we're just going to bring up the pieces. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing. And if anyone's got any further tips for me, have you done this before, Yee? No. So we're just going to bring the dough in. Probably should have got Viv to do this for you guys as well, or Tia. We're going to bring the dough in. Tia, you've done these, haven't you? I'm going to get a little bit of baking paper and put it on, because I'm going to sit it on the baking paper, wet my hands a little bit more, or you could oil them. And I'm just bringing it in and then pinching it, trying to close it. And you always get better the more you do. So I haven't actually done this for a good 6 months. So I probably would have benefited from practicing. But I'm just going to pop that on there on the Varoma tray. And if you didn't have baking paper, definitely oil that. So I'm going to continue doing those and roll it out again, more filling, pinch it all together, give it a little twist, and then you've got your little bun. Then I'm just going to steam those. So I'll show you what they look like at the end. Awesome. We're going to jump over to see. We're going to go see Viv, because Tia's chicken rendang is still cooking. We're going to go see Viv, and she's going to do the Vietnamese lemon chicken for us.
Oh, thanks, Jess. Hi, everyone. So one of my favorite dish, since I have the Thermomix, is the Vietnamese lemongrass chicken. And I've done this quite a few times, and my family loves it. So very simple. So I'm going to show you. It's all in cookie dough. So we've got 500 grams of chicken Maryland, and I've just cut it up into like 4 or 5 centimeters, chopped it up. And then I've marinated in here 10 grams of fish sauce, 15 grams of garlic cloves minced. So you can mix it up in your Thermomix. I love it. 5 seconds, speed 5 rule. The garlic comes out perfectly minced. And then I've got 1 tablespoon of curry powder. So I've used this curry powder that I've got at the Asian grocery. You can see it. It says it's a, I think it just says it's like an Indian curry powder, but it's quite red, more than the ones, I think the ones that you get from Coles or Woolworths. Yeah, so this is from the Asian grocery. And then I've got 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 1.5 teaspoon of sugar, and 1 teaspoon of dark soy sauce. And I've just, popped that in and just marinated it and put it in the fridge for about half an hour. Okay, so the next step, what we do is, let me just start this. Okay, so we're going to put in 20 grams of cooking oil. Okay. And then we've got lemongrass. They've asked for 2, but I love lemongrass. So I'm just going to put 3, just the white part. 50 grams of shallots. Just going to put the mixing measuring cup on. And I blend that. Scrape the sides down. Let's just blend it up. You can see it. I'm going to insert the lid back on, and that's just going to saute for about 8 minutes. So I'll pass it back to Jess.
Thank you, Viv. Just getting some oil off my hands. Just oiling up my hands and making those buns. So thank you so much, Viv. That looks like a delicious dish. I can't wait to make it myself. I haven't made that one before. Now, let me see. So we're actually going to be making some soy milk in my kitchen here with Yi. So I'm going to pass you over to Yi. And I'll flick you guys around so you can talk to Yi. There we go. Welcome.
Hi. So I'm going to make a very common drink for Thermingos, which is soy milk. We drink more soy milk than milk actually, and it's really simple to make. So we first add 600 grams of water. Then we will add this soybean, which is soaked in the water for at least 4 hours and strained with the simmering basket. This is 100 grams of soybean. And after soak, it weighs about 200 grams. Then we will boil it at 100 degrees Celsius at speed 1 for 25 minutes. And back to sorry. Yeah. So just pop my ear away. Oh, she's busy with the dog.
Thank you, Yi. That's great. I love soy milk, and especially warm soy milk. Do you like to drink it warm?
I prefer cold.
You prefer it cold? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just remember in the food court, there's they serve warm soy milk.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I normally put in the ice or put in the fridge.
Yeah.
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 I like
Okay.
it cold.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and lovely. And it's great that you've looked up a Chinese recipe.
Yes.
Yeah.
I like this because I don't need to strain it.
Yes.
Yeah. So
Yes.
it's easier.
Lovely. And Thermomix just cooks it and looks after them.
Yeah.
That is great. Thank you so much for sharing that. And we will go and let's see, what are we doing? I think we will, we'll see if Viv is, ready. You've still got a bit of time, Viv?
It's still got 4 minutes sauteing the lemongrass and shallots.
No worries. What about Tia? Does hers is still cooking as well? Probably. What we can do is is yours still cooking, Tia?
Yes, it's still another 7 minutes.
Okay, no worries. Well, why don't we, I'll show you what I'm doing then. I will flip you around again. You get to see my dishes in the background. There we go. There's 2 kitchens in one here. Spotlighted. Okay. What I've been doing while I've been catching the dog and putting her away is continuing with these buns and just getting some water into the bowl and starting to heat it up. It's actually going now. We've got it on Varoma. So what I'm going to do is just get this going so we've got a few ready to show you while I'm still making the rest. So yeah, these ones are on here. I'm about to do my 3rd one, but we'll just get that going. So whenever you're doing Varoma cooking, you may as well get the water going, the heater up anyway. And I'll show you another one of, I'll show you another one of the folding while we're waiting. And I'm just going to put a little bit of olive oil on my hands. And that's just going to mean that it won't stick. So then I'm just going to bring the edges into the middle and pinch the other side, and I'll just pinch all the sides in like that, and try and get it so there's no holes, and then we'll give it a little twist like that, and then we can pop that on a little bit of baking paper. And I'll add that to my Varoma. It hasn't started steaming yet, so it's safe for me to take that lid off and pop that in. So they need about 25 minutes of steaming. So if you were doing this at home, you'd turn it on when they're all in there, but I'm trying to get them ready so that I can show you at the end. So just sing out, ladies, when you are ready to flick over. Otherwise, we can take a look at cookie dough as well, because I'd love to show you. We can take a look at other Asian recipes in cookie dough, or you can keep watching me fold. Why don't we have it? We'll have a look at cookie dough. How many minutes left for you, Viv?
1 minute.
Okay.
40 seconds.
Okay, no worries. I'm going to whack another one of these in carefully. So 4, I'll put 5 up the top, I reckon, and then 3 down the bottom. And Viv has made some other dough dishes as well at our last class. So if any of you guys want to see a recording of another Asian class, we did traveling to Japan class, didn't we, Viv? When you first started, throw you in the deep end. So if you'd like to see our recording of our Japanese class, yeah, sing out and we can show you that one. We'll have a look at cookie dough in our next break, cooking break, because I'd love to hear some of the ladies' favourite Asian dishes as well. And they can show us in cookie dough. Just going to bring those together. Now, for anybody who would like to maybe add a TM6 to your collection, you might already have 1 TM6. You might feel like you could benefit from 2, or you might have a TM5 or a TM31 and you want to upgrade to a TM6. We have some specials on at the moment. We have the 24 months interest free, which is a really great way of getting a Thermi. And we've also got a few special bonuses. We've got 2 choices, and one of them includes a barbecue. This is the barbecue cookbook here. Barbecue pack with the Meter Plus, which is going to be really handy in summer, getting perfectly cooked meat. And the barbecue cookbook and some amazing skewers. That's one pack. It's a bonus bundle you can choose. Or the other one is a kitchen tool kit and meals in a flash cookbook. So I'll show you that in a moment. There we go. There's another one done. And Viv's ready? Yep.
Yep.
Okay. Alrighty. Thank you. And what I'll do is swap you guys over to see Viv. And you can see the rest of the lemongrass chicken. Let's have a look. Lemongrass, Vietnamese lemongrass chicken.
Yep, that's right. All right, so that's done sauteing. So now it's asking me to just add in the chicken that I've marinated. Add it in. Okay. And just pop on the lid again. And then cook it for 13 minutes, 120 degrees, reverse spoon speed. So pass it back to Jess.
Thanks, Viv. That was quick. And so you just added the chicken. It's such an easy dish then, Viv. Yeah.
Very easy, very quick, and very tasty.
I love it. I'm definitely going to have to
So
give that
good.
one a go. Definitely.
Yeah, and the good thing about it, I think it cooks within its own juices, and it keeps stirring. It's like, because usually when I cook on the stove, I have to kind of keep watch, you know, so that it doesn't burn and all that, and I have to keep taking the lid on off to check. But this is so good, cooking it in this Thermomix. Yeah.
Oh, excellent.
And it's just so tender. Yeah.
Oh, that's so good to hear, Viv, because you're you know what it's supposed to taste like. You're authentic, so that's great to hear that it's much easier and it tastes delicious.
Yeah, definitely. Everyone should try this.
Awesome. Thanks so much for sharing that one. And I'm going to jump over to Tia because she's still cooking our chicken rendang. Let's see how that's going. Oh, good timing.
Right, so the chicken has been cooked for 18 minutes. It looks really good, sort of reddish, yellow and red. And the next one, we need to put in 50 grams of toasted coconut paste or curry stick. Now, this is one ingredient that you must never skip because this is the key. With rendang, any rendang, beef rendang or chicken rendang, in Indonesia, we normally cook them for so long on the stove because we need this coconut paste. But we can make this toasted coconut paste in Thermomix easily, apparently. All you need to do is you just toast 1 bag of desiccated coconut in the oven, 5 minutes, and then you mix it until it turns into light brown. And then you leave there for another 5 minutes. And after that, you blitz in the Thermomix speed 10 for 10 seconds, around 3 times. And then you can see that it starts producing oil and it becomes a paste. Now mine is not, it's not a paste because it's hardened up already. So I have to blitz it back. So I can use 50 grams of it. Now, that is the one tip that you need to have if you cook rendang. I'm just gonna add 50 grams of this toasted coconut paste. And next one is 100 grams of coconut cream. And then some salt. and then 45 grams of palm sugar. Now, I've tried this dish with both raw sugar and palm sugar, and I would recommend you to use palm sugar, not palm flavored sugar, but make sure it's palm sugar or, you know, this kind of sugar. You can get them easily in Asian groceries, again, not in supermarket. I think Coles or Woolworths, they only have the palm flavored sugar, which is lighter in color. Now that's not the one that we want. We want the dark one, like this Asian grocery store. Anywhere they will have this palm sugar, or some call it also coconut sugar. They're on a circle cylinder, small cylinder shape, also called gula melaka. And next one is 3 kaffir lime leaves. If you have kaffir lime leaves, that's so good. But otherwise, you can always, again, you can freeze them. If you go to your friend who has kaffir lime leaves, just grab lots of the leaves, put it in a plastic bag and pop it in the freezer, because it comes very handy if you need to make some Asian dish, because Asian dish, most of the time they would ask for kaffir lime leaves. So we just pop them in there, and then turmeric leaves. So turmeric leaves is the leaves of turmeric, obviously, but they can be hard to find. Some Asian groceries sell the frozen turmeric leaves, but most are not. But if you can't find any, there is an Indonesian shop in Goodwood Road. It's called Bakulan. They sell dry turmeric leaves. And this is also another spices that we as an Indonesian, we need to have this. So I'm just cut them into big pieces because they're dry, and I just chuck them in there. And now it asks for aroma temperature, because it asks for aroma temperature. So what I normally do, I would also steam some broccoli on top. It saves time for me, because then I will have my meat dish and then I will have my veggie dish. So I put my broccoli on top there for 10 minutes. So 10 minutes aroma temperature and reverse spoon speed. Thank you, Jess.
Excellent. And thank you again, Tia, for all those great tips. We have a question from Heidi. It says, so you can't replace turmeric leaf with normal turmeric. Is that true?
Oh, no, because turmeric leaves doesn't have the same taste as turmeric. So turmeric is required in this recipe. But with turmeric leaves, you can either omit it or you can use it. If you don't have it, then you don't need to use it. That's fine.
Sure.
But, yeah, but I don't think you can substitute it with any other leaves.
Yeah. I guess it's a bit like coriander leaves and coriander seeds. They're like coriander powder. It's different, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, but the leaves and the seeds are completely different. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Great. Thank you. Thank you, Heidi, for your question, and thank you to Tia. Your kitchen looks gorgeous too, Tia. Now, let me see. Everyone's cooking. Viv, you're still cooking, aren't you, love? Yeah. Okie dokie. Let me look at my list. No worries. I think we were going to have a little look at Cookie Do, and I will just replace the spotlight. I know Tia's kitchen is gorgeous to look at. So these ones are looking really cute. I've just finished making all of these other ones. There's 8 of them, and I've popped them all in. And when I had a peek, when I popped the other 2 in, they're looking really great. So I'll show you that when they're done. Another 10 minutes there. So everyone's will be ready hopefully in about 10 minutes. So while that, and Viv, if you can come off mute and just tell me when you're ready, when you finish cooking, just come off mute and let me know. Yeah. So while that's happening, we will have a look at Cookie Do, and we'll take any questions that people have as well. So if you've got a question, please pop it in the chat box or come off mute as well. So let's have a look at Cookie Do. Obviously, I was looking at broccoli salad earlier. But let's have a little explore around so we can help you a little bit more. So I'll just press my week and we'll show you the ones we're doing today. So we've just been seeing the Vietnamese lemongrass chicken just before with Viv. We can see the chicken rendang here that Tia's been cooking, and you can see it's 4.9 star rating. If you guys want to rate something, you just click on the stars, whether that be on your phone or on the laptop, like I'm on the laptop now. You can actually rate them as well. And there's just a little sneak peek at what Tia's been putting in there. So all those beautiful, fresh ingredients. And I remember seeing, there's no tips on this one, but I remember seeing you could use macadamia nuts if people don't have candle nuts. I can see candle nuts written there. I'm not sure if what Tia thinks, if you agree with that. I was just seeing it in another recipe. And I'm doing the pork buns, but I did it with chicken. So that's what we're doing there. And Yi is doing the Chinese version here. So of soy milk. So we will email you all the recipes, and I'll forward you the English soy milk as well, which is quite the same. Or you could have a go at doing it like what Yi's been doing. Or we could get Yi to translate for us, hey? Now, just want to point your attention, if you haven't gone in and set your default, you will only have about maybe 2,900 recipes when you do your search. You can see here I've got 9,000 when I hit search, and that's because I've gone into my profile and I have updated my filter, and I have selected all English. I've deselected all the countries, and that means that I will see everything from all the any country that has an English recipe. So if you want to personalize your search filter so that you don't have to constantly change it in the filters, then you just go into your profile and you'll be able to see 9,000 recipes if you're doing English. Of course, it'll be different if you also speak other languages. Now, because we are doing an Explore Asia class, let's have a look. If anyone's got a favourite dish, please let me know. Yaya, do you have a favourite dish? Or Viv or Tia, do you have any other dishes that we could recommend for people? I've just typed in Asian food for now, and obviously 362 results have come up for Asian food. And then I guess you could, if you've got a favorite dish, actually I might just look up this lemongrass one, because when you have a recipe you like, and this one Viv likes, then you can actually click on the collection it came from and see what else is in there. So in this instance, there's some quick and easy chicken Asian favorites. So there's some other ones in here. You can see they're quite highly rated as well. So that's good. Ayam madu berum honey spice chicken. That sounds really good too. And that's the one we're doing here. Lots of
Try the
ones.
honey spice chicken. It is really nice.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
so
this one.
4.4 stars.
Yeah,
okay, and beautiful. Okay, I'll look that one up. Thank you. That one looks really easy as well, and fairly, easy to get ingredients there. Thank you. Honey, so I might even add that one so we can add it to our week. I'm just going to whack it in so that I remember about it. There we go.
Another one is honey lemon chicken. That one's nice too. I think it's lemon chicken or honey lemon chicken.
I know there's one that Donna loves, honey barbecue chicken, but I'll just look up honey lemon chicken. Thank you. Honey sesame chicken. Is it any of those?
No. Well, lemon chicken, maybe search lemon chicken.
Yeah, this one looks interesting.
Yeah.
lemon chicken.
My lemongrass chicken's ready, Jess.
Oh, okay, awesome. Is that the lemon? Any of those your lemon chicken?
Yes, that one. The second one there.
That one?
That one's really nice.
Okay, lemon chicken. There we go. Excellent. And if anyone, sorry,
I've used chicken thigh, before instead of the chicken wings, and that worked out quite nice.
Perfect. And that's what I was about to say too, because I know Malaysian people and different nationalities love it with the bone. And then I remember hearing that in Australia, we prefer it without the bone. And you could definitely do it with thigh. And like Tia mentioned, don't try it with breast because it often would shred. But do it with thigh and have it quite a large piece because then it'll survive. It won't get shredded.
Yeah.
And we'll come and have a look at yours, and I will just type this one in first because there we go. Yi has said this one's really good, is it?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Chinese blistered green beans. What's this Heston Q? Is that a little barbecue?
No, it's another cookware that they can set the time and temperature as well on the stove.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ah, awesome. Looks like that one's come from America. Yeah. Awesome. Thank you, Yi. And what we'll do is we'll stop sharing and we'll come back and look at Cookie Do in a moment. And we'll go over and see Viv and her finished lovely food.
Thanks, Jess. Okay, so here we go. I don't know if you can see it, but it's all done in there. Smells yummy. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to just put it into my thermo server. I really love my thermo server because it keeps the food warm for like 2 hours. I'm just going to pour it all in here while I plate up my rice and all that. Right. So I have cooked up some rice in my second bowl in my simmering basket. Just got some jasmine rice in there. So I cooked it up. So I filled the water so it's just touching the simmering basket, and then cooked it up for about 20 minutes on Varoma. Speed 3.5. So we plate this up and I'll show you. Just gonna press it down in one of these bowls. Now let's hope it works. Oh, there we go.
That's fancy, Viv.
Don't usually do this at home with the kids, but since I'm presenting, I'm going to do this.
Your kids will love it. That's your dinner, mate, is it? Is that what you have for dinner?
It is. This is our dinner for tonight.
Awesome.
Okay, so I've just popped a few on there with the rice. It's asking me to garnish it with red chili, but because it's for the the kids to eat, so I've just got to put this chili on just for some color. And I've got some coriander. I've got some coriander as well. So just pop that on top.
Bit of green.
My finished dish.
Oh, gorgeous. I'll take a photo of you. Can you put your face in as well? Ready? 1,
Sure.
2. That's it. 1, 2, 3. There we go. I think I've got it. Thank you.
More coriander.
That's ready for Instagram, Viv. Nicely plated up. I love the chili.
Thanks.
Thanks
you
so
all
much.
enjoy that?
Yeah, I'm inspired to try that one. It looks quick and easy. Thank you so much.
No worries. All good.
Now we will. Tia's still cooking, I believe. And what we're going to do, we need to see our soy milk. So we're going to come and see Yi in my kitchen. And I'll just flick around because it's literally just finished now. So we'll go over the kitchen too.
So this step is we just blend it at speed 10 for 3 minutes.
Ooh,
That's all.
Okay. And we might just stop it though, just stop it for a sec. We'll just stop it first because then I'm going to ask if Tia's ready to talk so that while it's blending, no one will be able to hear us. So we'll head over to Tia if you're, just give me a nod, Tia, if you're ready. Yep. Alrighty. So Yigi's going to blend for 3 minutes. So that's quite a while to blend. So yeah. We'll go see what Tia's doing and then we'll come back and see the finished product. Thank you, Yigi. Okay, just a sec. I'll mute myself and give Tia.
Thanks, Jess. So my chicken rendang is ready, and also the broccoli. I love the broccoli color cooked in aroma. It's just beautiful, like just beautiful green. So I'll leave my broccoli over there. And now for the chicken rendang, I'm gonna pop them into the thermal server. My 2.6 favorite thermal server. And this is the chicken rendang. It's got beautiful color. I'm just gonna pop them in the thermal server. See, if your chicken has bone in it, it will maintain the structure. But if you use just fillet, then most of the time, not all the time, but most of the time it will get shredded. And also my lemongrass is intact. The reason I like my lemongrass intact is because lemongrass has these fibers on it, and I don't like tasting lemongrass fiber in the sauce of my dish. So I like them intact so I can fish them out when I'm eating them. I'm just gonna grab one more chicken, but my last chicken is stuck in between the blades. I'm just gonna pour this lovely reddish sauce and I'm just gonna garnish it with a bit of parsley leaves for some fresh green color. And that's it. I don't know if you can see it, but the chicken rendang is ready, and I serve it for my kids with the broccoli. I'm just gonna tip the broccoli into my plate. There we go. Now, normally, Jess, I would serve chicken rendang with the broccoli because I steam the broccoli on top, or you can steam any veggies if you like green beans or anything. But my favorite that I found out, we really like the fresh fennel salad to go with chicken rendang because chicken rendang is a bit heavy, and the fresh fennel salad is really like cleans your palate. It's really, you know, nice and fresh and sweet. And here we go. Chicken rendang is done. 40 minutes. Thank you.
Thank you, Tia. We have 20 seconds left. Alrighty. Thank you, Tia. And you've we didn't get to hear what you said, so I'll have to watch the replay to catch that. Thank you, though. It looks delicious. Can you hold up your food and I'll take a little photo of you. 1, 2, 3. Got ya. Thank you. Thanks so much. And we're going to come back and see Yi with her soy milk. Thank you, Yi.
Okay, now we will add 700 grams of water. And we'll add 20 to 50 grams of sugar. And we will mix at speed 3 for 10 seconds. And now it's ready to serve.
Let's have a look. It's really nice and warm. Oh, it's smooth considering it hasn't been strained. Yeah, beautiful. Oops, that's okay.
And it can be served either warm or cold. I like cold. I think just like warm. Yeah.
Oh, we'll have to let that chill, and you can have a taste. And I would love to taste your soy milk.
Okay. Yeah.
Once it's cooled down a little bit.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. That looks
you.
absolutely beautiful.
Mhm.
And there's a little, and we can use that in all kinds of cooking or to drink.
Yeah, I just drink as breakfast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, beautiful. Thanks so much, Yi, for showing
welcome.
us.
Yeah.
And there's a little paper towel there. Alrighty, so I guess you guys might be wondering what the chicken steamed buns look like. Let's have a little peek over here. So I've taken it off the it's all finished cooking now, and they are looking gorgeous. So remember to open your varoma away from you. And this is what we have. So we've got the 4 up there, and then another 4 down there. They're quite large. They look great, and they're still probably really hot. I might get this one and put it on there. But that's what we've got, and I might chop one in half so you can see the inside consistency. I've got a question. Can you make them gluten-free? I don't know that I have, but you definitely can. It didn't even need baker's flour. It just asked for plain flour. So definitely give it a go with gluten-free flour, I think, Heidi. So there is the, let's see, I think I can manage holding it now. There is the inside, and the dough looks beautiful, cooked nicely. And we're going to eat those ones. I'm going to see what Yi thinks of them too. So there we go. Pop that there. And I think that is it for all of our class. Viv, did you have something to show us? Or actually, I can see Tia has plated up nice. Beautiful.
I just put it on a shallower dish so people can see what it looks like. Yeah, so this one's quite spicy actually, but you can always omit the chili, and then the color is just gonna be yellow, like dark yellow.
Yeah, it looks gorgeous. It looks absolutely amazing, and we did that all in a short period of time. So well done, and you'll get some lovely Instagram worthy photos from those, I'm sure. Yeah. Fabulous. Thank you so much, Tia, and well done. Thank you for joining our class today.
Thank you.
So Tia has an Instagram account, and if anyone wants to follow Tia, we can give you Tia's account as well. And let's see, replace spotlight. And oops, I've just replaced it to Viv. Sorry, Viv. Do you have anything, any extra you would like to share with us before we finish up? No, all good. Sorry. Sorry. Thank you so much, Viv, for joining us. And we've run out of time now, so I won't go back to Cookie Do and show you more. We were kind of halfway through our search there. If you would like to see more about Cookie Do, then please contact your consultant, and we can teach you more. If anyone would like to stay behind, I'm going to show you what's in the box and what this special box is. It's a starter pack for anyone who would like to earn their own Thermomix and maybe a second TM6, or you could utilize your TM6 you've got and do what we're doing, cook virtually, have a bit of fun, and start a virtual or in-person business of your own. So stay around after we say goodbye. If you'd like to see more, I'm going to open up the box. It's a $125 starter kit. So I'd love to show you what's in there. But thank you very much for taking time out today and joining us in our Explore Asia cooking class today. Thank you to Viv, Tia and Yi for presenting today. And I can see some clap. Tiff, actually Tiff is clapping. Tiff is one of our usual ladies who present. Hi, Tiff.
Hi. Hi. That was really good, girls. That was really informative. I'll be trying those dishes now.
Lovely. Great. And great to have you on. I can't wait to try the others as well. Oh, and we have Heidi. We'll say hello to Heidi as well. Heidi's another flamingo. Hi, Heidi. Thanks for joining. Oops, Tiff's little boy had the spotlight. So we love cat. There we go. Careful of your tongue, Archie. So if any of you guys would like to join our team, we have room for more flamingos. We're all flamingos, and Tiff's actually branching out in the Flurio and creating her own team. So yeah, Tiff, there'll be a couple of teams you can choose join. Let me see. We had a question. Marilyn says, is Tia's Instagram TiaCon? No, it's not. It's something else. I think it's, I'm not sure. What's your Instagram, Tia? We all have Facebook pages in our team. So if you'd like to join, I will give you the link to our team Facebook Thermi chat group, and in there you can find all our Facebook pages for the team members who have a Facebook page. And Tia's just popped her Instagram handle in the chat as well. And a few of us have got Instagram, but the presenters. I think Tia's the only one. Viv, have you got Instagram or Facebook? I'm losing track. Not yet. No. Oh, good. So thank you everyone for joining. Please feel free to leave now, and we will see you at our next class. Where you registered for this class, we will update regularly with our upcoming classes, and we'll figure out what our next classes are soon. But if you've got any suggestions, feel free to suggest something to your consultant, and we can do a class based on that topic. We have a few people still here. We've got Diane, and Leslie and Wendy. I will open up the business kit now so you can have a look, but feel free to leave if you don't want to have a look at that. So you get in September, for those that are joining, we do get the beautiful anniversary cookbook. It's absolutely amazing. It shows the story from the last 20 years of Thermomix in Australia, and lots of different recipes, and some of them have been revamped and modernized. It's just a beautiful book to have. So that one's a bonus in September for anyone who wants to sign up. We've got a few more days left, and then you would start your business later in October. This box will come to your house. It will come via Australia Post. It's only $125. And here we've got the Thermomix story. Then when you open it up, there'll be everything that you need for a Thermomix business. Now, let's just make that not squish my new orchid. There we go. So first of all, you'll get a flip chart, which I used earlier today, actually, because I turned my camera on at 11 a.m. and did a virtual cooking experience. We made beef stroganoff, and we had a couple of people tune in, and I used this flip chart to guide me through it. It's got all the cheat sheets on the back, and you get full training and support when you join up as a consultant. So basically you just cook, like what Tia was saying earlier. You cook, and with friends and family, you show them and you see what they think. but that's the flip chart. You'll get an apron, which is like the one that I've got on here. What else is in here? You will get a thermomat. So earlier I said you could get a thermomat as a host reward. You can also get it in the business starter pack. So if you've got your TM6, you've already got your business partner. But if you want another TM6 or you have a different model, then you can join our Earn program and have a go at reducing the cost of your Thermomix or earning it for free, plus getting all these goodies for $125. This is a thermo server. Now our kit didn't used to have the thermo server or the thermomat. So this is a really great kit. This is everything you'll need to get started. I might pop that over there. And you will get all your any stationery you need. It's always free. You get one folder, but if you're going to do in-person sessions a lot, you can get like a bonus bundle in-person kit where you'll get a few more folders and pens and some serving bowls and things. But if you're going to just do virtually on Instagram and Facebook and do Zooms like we're doing today, then this is all you'll really need. We've even got digital brochures. So, but if you do need more stationery, then you can get some from your team leader, which is what I am. I'm a team leader. Now we have a carry bag for the Thermomix. So this one's going to protect your scales and keep your Thermomix off its feet. And you'll be able to carry it around, like, and you can use it when you go to holiday homes or to friends' homes or when you're cooking with customers. So that one is in there as well. And you get an eco bag. So this one's great for shopping when you're out and about, or you might take, you know, some cookbooks or something when you're cooking with friends. And it's got the Thermomix brand on it, and that's a shopping bag. So so lots of great things, plus you'll get your team leader's support. So right now people can join my team from anywhere across Australia. And yeah, that's if you are interested or someone you know, then let us know, because you can join our teams and start your Thermomix business. So there's lots of incentives you can get along the way. This is just the starter kit. But yeah, reach out to your consultant if you'd like to know some more. Leslie and Diane, thank you for sticking around to look at what's in the starter kit. It's very exciting, and we love connecting and putting on classes like today's. So if you have any questions, Leslie and Diane, please reach out to your consultant, or I'll email everybody. You can reach out and ask some more questions if you don't have a consultant. Alrighty, that is it for today. I'm going to press stop recording